Next is some Kevin Donald, such as Booker T trolling. About a week ago on a show, Booker T revealed that he and his old real life rival got into it backstage in an NXT show, and they would talk about it more in the following episode of the podcast. There's all of the dirt sheets talk about how they had to be separated, and all these great sources talk about the heat between Punk and Booker T. Only for Booker T to reveal a week later in his podcast he made the entire thing up and that he and Punk had been cool with each other for months. He completely trolled and exposed the dirt sheet writers. Konnan, Disco, and Joe, what do you think about Booker T's troll work? Do you think this will not cause piece of dirt sheet writers to now target him, go looking for offensive comments from the past and try to mess with him? No, the dirt sheet guys don't mark out for Booker, you know?
But what offensive comments?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what this guy's talking about. Next one. Yeah.
Look, Booker's done that before where he's kind of tried to work everybody. Remember, wasn't it him and Corey Graves? Where it was...
Let me tell you one thing. It's like when I see on my timeline, when I see headlines from dirt sheets, quite often the headline, I'm like thinking immediately, somebody's fed them that information. That doesn't really seem like it's actually probably true.
Right.
You know, that's what I get. Konnan, do you get a lot of notifications? Do you think the same way these days,
yes.
kind of? Yeah. Yeah, the dirt sheet media's got to start getting a little bit more accurate with a lot of, like all of them have been missing the mark lately. And I think that's because of the polarization of the of wrestling fans, you know, the AEW fans, the WWE. I think there's actors in both companies that are trying to manipulate the dirt sheets and trying to, you know, they're feeding them false information. You know, I would think that. What else do they get in a story? They're telling something that's not true. I mean, they're either making it up or somebody's telling them that.
Right.
You know, well, what do you think it is, Konnan? What percentage of these stories from like all these, even the lesser dirt sheets, what percentage do you think they make up, and what percentage do you think they've actually talked to somebody?
Well, to tell you the truth, Disco, I may not be that qualified to answer that question because I don't read anybody's site, and the only one that I'll read is Meltzer. Those daily things that he has.
Let me pretty example. You get the Dave's actual. Do you have it online or do you get the paper? The actual.
Yeah, no, I read the thing. I read the thing that he does every day,
like a daily news update on the website,
on the internet. And the daily news update on the internet. Okay, all right. So you just a daily news update, just like the basic stuff.
Yeah, that.
But then when you get the actual newsletter comes out, what do you read in the? Like, what news do you read in the actual newsletter that interests you?
Well, he writes a lot, so I just...
That's the thing. Which subject?
I can usually tell within the first few lines if I want to read the thing. But, you know, he doesn't really write anything about AAA because I hardly talk to him about AAA at all. So...
Does he write a lot about CMLL?
He writes a little bit more because I think there's more CMLL fans right now, and they want them to do good. So they give him a lot of information. But I don't really read what they're doing,
right?
Because I'm in Mexico, so I kind of already know. Yeah, if I see a story like the Vid story, I'll read that because that's interesting to me. Or the Rock story, like there was one now that they were talking about. There's this big, like I guess Rock came out and said that all that Meltzer had said that, you know, he can use foul language and other people can't. Remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I had spoken to somebody backstage that told me before this article came out, and I said it on the show, I believe, that, you know, there was heat because he's the only one that can use dirty words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content, and being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones, and thank you for picking us. Boom.